So number 18, we have a man with a mass of 70 kilograms standing still throws an object with mass 5 kilograms at 50 meters per second. What will be the recoil velocity of the man, assuming he's standing on a frictionless surface? So what we have to begin with is our person holding the object, and they're at rest. They haven't thrown it yet. So finding the momentum beforehand, just mass times velocity. In this case, mass of the person plus the ball is 75, and we're told that they're standing still. So in that case, the initial velocity is just going to be 0, and the total momentum beforehand is just 0. Now, afterwards, what do we have? Well, we've got the person with the ball going one direction and probably the person going the opposite direction. Assuming that the person's throwing the ball this way, throwing it at 50 meters per second, you can probably infer already for the total momentum to be 0, the person's going to have to travel this way with some velocity. Well, what's the momentum of the ball? Well, we can calculate it real quick. It's going to be the mass of the ball times its velocity. In this case, I got in back order. Mass is 5, velocity is 50. In any case, though, momentum is 250, directed towards the right. And again, remember, momentum is a vector quantity. We know that the total momentum of the ball and the person still has to be 0. Why? Because it was 0 before they threw the ball, and momentum is always conserved, both in magnitude and in direction. And so in this case, what does the momentum of the person have to be by definition? Well, it's got to be 250 in the opposite direction. So the sum of these two adds up to that 0. Plugging in our numbers, the mass of the person is 70, their momentum is 250, we can solve for the velocity. And the velocity is going to be 3.75 meters per second, that should be seconds, in the same direction as the direction of the momentum, which is towards the left. Usually we define left as negative, and so the best answer on this one would be negative 3.6 meters per second. I hope that makes sense.